Back at 5:40, this Marine veteran says he used his service in the military as a tool to advance his career. He did just that. 7 News anchor Olivia Donnelly introduces us to Robbie Wheaton.
Marine veteran Robbie Wheaton is a planner.
I wanted something that would flow over into the civilian world after I got out.
He told 7 News he knew college wouldn't work out for him, so he joined the Marines.
I've always been the kind of person to challenge myself, and I was like, why go in the Air Force or the Army or anything like that? I didn't feel like it would be a challenge for me, and I felt like the Marine Corps would be a good challenge.
Wheaton went into administration.
With my job, it was basically taking care of people's pay, any kind of punishments or anything that they got, documenting all of that in their record books and things like that.
When he enlisted, the Gulf War was wrapping up, which Wheaton says played a role in his perception of his time in the service.
Peacetime when I was in, everything that I took away from the Marine Corps at that time in my life was super positive. There really wasn't the stresses from combat or anything like that, or from the training or anything. I mean, it was all a really positive experience.
One he views as a tool that helped him advance his career.
I went to college when I was in the Marine Corps, took some classes there, and then after I got out, went to Greenville Tech.
Then to the University of Phoenix before working at General Electric for 10 years. Eventually, Wheaton ventured off to build his business in firearms manufacturing.
We make aftermarket parts and accessories for Glock pistols and Glock clone pistols. The barrels, triggers, guide rods, almost all of your internal components on the gun, we manufacture those.
It stems from his background in professional shooting.
Started building my own guns because I didn't like anything that I bought from the stores. Nothing worked. It had reliability issues with everything. So I started building my own, and they worked.
Wheaton says the skills he learned as a Marine helped make him a successful business owner.
Just learning how to be very detail-oriented with everything that I do. All of my paperwork with everything is just, I'm OCD about details with things.
He loves his job so much, he says he doesn't see himself retiring anytime soon.
Why do people retire? They retire so they can do what they want, do the things that they enjoy doing. I've done that for the last 20 years.
Or until Wheaton says he gets to that age where it's time to join a local support group.
It's a brotherhood. It's an unbreakable bond between men and women with something that they shared and experienced together that they can always relate to.
Robbie Wheaton, thank you for your service.
To nominate a veteran like Robbie Wheaton to be featured in our Thank You for Your Service series, head to WSPA.com.